New at 11, a family of 10 who you may recognize from social media recovering now after a violent hit-and-run car crash in North Hollywood.
This frantic scene, it happened during a brief rainstorm Monday afternoon on the 170 in North Hollywood. The van crashed into the median, their windows shattered. Air 7 showing the moments first responders treated the Lafond family at the scene. One firefighter carrying their youngest child, just 3 weeks old. If the Lafonds look familiar, it's likely because you've seen them on reality TV and social media, documenting their lives to their 500,000 followers on TikTok. Hashim Lafond and his family are alive to tell the story.
We were in a crazy car accident. That's the best way I could describe it. Adjectives can be inserted however they need to be, but I consider it crazy. Our family of 10, because our newest baby was born, Yaira, she was 3 weeks old. Mm-hmm. Somebody hit us from behind. It was raining. Someone hit us from behind. We're driving. They hit us from behind. Our Ford Transit, 12 passenger, spins around. I say twice. You say no? I don't think it was just a 180 spin. We spun and then hit. And we hit the median, and we ended up facing oncoming traffic in the HOV lane, which is the fastest lane because these people aren't supposed to stop. And they're coming at us. You're blowing your horn, flashing your lights. I'm speaking to 911 to let them know what happened and where we are. We're trying to figure out where we are. Mind you, we're facing the wrong way. And we have 8 children, our 8 precious babies in the car. Thankfully, everybody was fully strapped and buckled. Thankfully, nothing extra in the car went flying. I mean, all of our phones ended up scattered on the floor, so it made calling a little bit difficult, but essentially we were all okay. There's a little bit of trauma there. We were super sore. But physically, no broken bones, no internal injuries, nothing major. And the person that hit us drove away without exchanging information, checking to make sure everybody was okay, trying to see if they could even help us get off the highway. Nothing. They just bounced, gone, disappeared. So, yeah. That was about a month ago. And here we are, as a family of 10, trying to figure out how to travel to work, auditions, classes for the kids. Thankfully, it's summer, so classes will slow down, but they're kids. It's 8 kids. Who wants to stay in the house all day? So, anything?
I could offer my perspective.
Go for it.
So, I just wanted some sushi tacos. That's all I wanted. I wanted some sushi tacos. And we were going to...
I did not, to clarify.
We were going to take the kids to basketball.
Yes.
But I left a little early so I can go get some sushi tacos beforehand. Because I have to stop eating by 6.
I mean, you don't have to, but with your...
I've been intermittent fasting.
Correct.
Yes, I'm not on the shot or the semi-glutide. I'm not on that. But for the past almost a year now, I've been eating from 10 to 6. Yep. But
which is janky because I was pregnant and he was playing me. But go ahead.
I didn't want to gain weight again.
That was so shady.
No. Every time.
Shady.
Johnetta, it's been 8 pregnancies. And I've been with you this whole time of just eating with you. Every time you eat, I eat. Because everything, you make things sound good.
This is all shade.
You're like, ooh, I want some chocolate cake. I want some chocolate cake too.
Are you implying that I eat all the time?
The problem is, when you have a baby, you lose that weight. I don't.
I'm still wearing it now.
But you're about to breastfeed 2 more times. You're gonna be fit for the summer. That's different. I have some more work to do. So that's another story. That's another thing. But we were driving. It was raining. People in LA don't know how to drive in the rain.
Yeah, y'all got to work on that for real.
We're bragging because in Boston,
We got rain, sleet, snow,
yes,
hail.
try driving in a blizzard. Try driving
I've done it.
on the black ice or just like a slippery. Just drive on ice. We've done that.
Black eyes.
No, black ice, black ice. Thank you. I was gonna get real mad if you had me looking crazy on here.
Sorry. We can edit that part out. Or not.
I'm not editing anything.
Oh, dang.
All right. So, what you see is what you get. If I say it, I meant it. So, are we still rolling? Both cameras? All right. We have shout out to Bubba and Biggie in the back. They're over there filming this, and we're filming the camera facing right here. No, was it screen facing? Selfie style, right? With this videos, because they can't see both. And I have my audio here. It's not my notes. It's my audio. And
All off top.
this is definitely a Lafond production right now, and I'm proud
Good.
because it's very hard to do by myself.
So what happened?
So
Sushi
where
tacos.
was I?
Can't drive in the
Sushi
rain.
tacos, they can't drive in the rain.
Yes, specifically.
I did well.
I mean, we were spinning. That's all I know. I was asleep.
So, with driving, I actually saw it. I saw the white car in my rear view mirror.
I wish you would have given me a heads up because all I woke up to was boom. Ah! That's how I woke up.
Not the rear. What's this?
The rear view?
That's the
Yeah.
rear view.
Yeah.
Side mirrors, rear view. I know how to drive. I just want to make sure I got it right. I saw a white car coming in. And it was too late. Like, they were like already like a couple feet away. And so all I knew was to grab the steering wheel. So I guess so we didn't spin.
I wish you would have told me.
So all I heard was boom. And we're driving and we're in slow motion.
It wasn't slow motion. That was crazy.
It was fast for you?
No, it wasn't. I'm saying it was in slow motion. I just remember being like, whoa.
And then I'm the whole time I'm trying to figure out how do I not like go over that
The median.
And so we turned around, and then
There was another boom.
there was another
Boom. That's why I
And-
said we spun twice. We spun, and then there was another boom, and then we kept going, and then that's when we.
Yes, and we ended up in the HOV lane, in the rain, and the car that hit us is right in front of us.
Yes.
They get out. All right, we're gonna exchange information. No, they switch drivers, and now it's a woman driving. It was a man, but now it's a woman driving off. No eye contact. They just took off. Now we're facing the HOV lane
Yeah.
in the rain
Right.
with LA drivers that aren't used to the rain.
That already just hit us.
Yes, and so now they're heading towards us. Now you hear the screams. Ah!
Yeah.
So the whole time I'm beeping the horn. I got my high beams flashing because I want them to know, hey, there's a car behind this. There's a van here.
So what happens also, I don't think we've ever given context to this. It's not just that we were facing oncoming traffic. It was after coming around a turn. So it's not like you're just driving straight and you see the car stop and you're like, why is that car stopped? Let me change lanes. No. You have to come around the corner first, and then you have just a few seconds before you notice us. So that, I think, was, like, now that I'm really, like, remembering it and kind of, like, playing it back, I remember, like, you don't see cars, but then all of a sudden, car, and it's like, please see us before you head-on collision, please. So we had kids in the back crying. We trying to safely make sure everybody's okay. Reminding all the kids, do not take off your seatbelt. Do not get up from your seat whatsoever. I don't care what's going on. If something's hurt or you're injured, don't move. That was like my key job. And my phone was on the floor in between my seat and the door. I had just had my C-section. I can't even bend over to get my phone to like be supportive. But
the baby's only 4 months.
Yes. So I had to turn around and I'm trying to calm the kids down. Our oldest, Anaya, she checks on her sister, Zariah. They're 1.5 years apart. And she's like, you're okay. We're all okay. Take a breath. Just sit up and relax. My son my son Yasir was right behind me next to our two youngest, Yeshua and Yaira. And he's like holding on to both seats like, are they okay? I held his hand to tell him like, you're okay. I can see him, physically see that he's perfectly fine. Yaira's car seat was fully intact. She was perfectly fine. Shout out to Peg Prego. Thank you for making an amazing car seat that kept my infant safe. I really appreciate that. And so I could look at him and see that he was okay. And then I could also see Yeshua, who was sitting behind the driver's seat, sitting behind you. He's okay. He starts eating snacks. Anyway, he's in Diono car seats. So the car seats that we have were Diono and Peg Prego. And just, I've never loved a car seat more in my life at this moment than to see all of my car seated babies completely safe. Completely. I mean, granted, I am very adamant about car seat safety, so every seat was buckled properly and latched. I don't play about that. And anchored. If it was latched, good. If it was buckled, it was also anchored. I don't play about that. But just to know that they made good quality car seats that were able to protect my kids. Thank you. Thank you, Mom Cozy. I just happened to not wear like the belly band that day, and I had on a Mom Cozy like C-section undergarment that kind of like comes all the way up, and it's compression. So at least like I felt like I was secured after having my C-section. Like the pain that usually I feel if we go over a bump or something so simple, I'm like, oh, but like to be in clothing that was able to like allow me to go through such an incident, I was like, that made me emotional because I was like, this could have been really bad for me. Like ripped stitches or anything, like trying to turn around and help the kids and try to get my phone and move around. Like there was a lot happening. I felt really nauseous afterwards, but I turned out okay, and I'm grateful for that. But just even that.
One of the things I remember before we took off to
Oh,
go
yeah.
get these sushi tacos,
Yep.
Anaya came back in and told us that Yasir's seatbelt wouldn't buckle.
It wasn't catching for some reason.
Yeah, because I guess there was like some snacks.
There were crumbs in the seatbelt.
Yes.
So I came over and I like played with it and dug some, probably goldfish, out of there, and I was able to buckle it, pull it, and let it lock.
Mm-hmm. See, shout out to Anaya and Mommy, because you would have been flying, Yasir. You would have.
He was in the middle.
You would have been what? The other thing I'm reminded about. The other thing I'm reminded of is there's when we were in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Before we left, we had to take a
Yaira.
car seat. What is it called?
Yaira had to do a car seat test.
Car seat test.
Yes, to make sure that she can be in a car seat for.
We were so ready to get out of that hospital, but we had to do that one test. And how long was it?
She had to be in there for 90 minutes.
To make sure.
Like her breathing wasn't affected. Because when Yaira was born, she had to go to the NICU. She was born early. We'll tell you about her birth story later. We still got to tell you Yeshua's birth story too, by the way. So stay tuned for that. Because that one's interesting. But she was born early, so she had to be in the NICU. And so in order for her to leave the NICU, she had to first pass the car seat test. And she had to be able to be in her car seat 90 minutes without any breathing issues, without any, just can sit up in a car seat. So she passed her test.
But thank God.
Yeah.
And CPR training as well.
Yes.
I mean, it's baby number 8, but I'm never too arrogant to be like, oh, I know.
Right. No. Listen, things change.
I will learn.
Life is different from when we had Anaya compared to when we had Yaira. We're different people.
Time flew.
Crazy.
So, why'd you side eye and say we're different people?
No, I'm saying we are. We're different people. Like with Anaya, we were young parents. With Yaira, I feel like we're old parents.
You think we're old?
I mean, we're not old. We're not old, but we're older parents. So thankfully, we have Anaya who we can kind of like.
Who we grew up with.
But with her, we kind of still are in the know because we have to stay on top of everything like language and fashions and things like that. So that stuff doesn't leave us. But if Yaira was our first, I feel like, at least for me, what connection do I have with like this? I don't have like siblings like that to be trying to stay cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like with you had all your siblings and they made sure you looked fly. They made sure you did all the cool stuff.
Fresh to death.
Anyways, so that's what I'm saying. Like, because Yaira still has like Anaya.
Yeah.
Yaira's not going to get away with a bunch of stuff because Anaya keeps us in the know.
We got to get back to the car accident then.
Yes. That's what I'm saying though. Things have changed. Sorry.
So.
I digress.
I call 911. I can't find my phone.
Neither one of us could find a phone. Nobody could find their phone.
My phone flew away. I didn't know where my phone was. And
you were able to get pictures while you were how you got the pictures. It was while they were like getting ready to drive off. So every picture is like a moving photo.
Yes, but it's from your phone.
Shout out to iPhone. Oh, because you got up and he actually got up and climbed over me so that he could get the phone off the floor. Because
the police officer said, "Hey, I want your insurance information. I have insurance." I said, "Well, this is kind of a bad look because I've been waiting a while. I'm trying to find my. I had to climb through." His
phone ended up under my seat, actually. So my phone ended up down the side, on me, to my right, in between the door and me. I can't open my door because I'm up against the median, so my door won't open. The kids also can't open the door because that's a sliding door and it's also up against the median. So I can't get to my phone, so he has to climb over and get my phone. I can see it, but he has to climb over to get it. So he gets my phone. When we finally find his phone, it's under my seat, so he was never going to be able to find it. Which is, let's just let you know, he wasn't driving with his phone in his hand. It was in the holder, and it flew out under my seat.
And so we're 911. We're asking questions. I mean, they're asking questions that we don't like.
We're not processing.
They asked me how old are the kids? I'm 11. Where are they sitting? What are the names of the kids and where are they sitting?
In the car.
Anaya, July 21st, 2014.
Mind you, they're asking all these questions while there's traffic coming at us. And we're like, can we talk to you about this later? Can you make sure that there's an ambulance, police officers, everybody coming right now so that we can at least stop the traffic? Because there's no way for these cars to know that we're here.
It's like cars coming at you. Name all 88 kids' birthdays. First, middle, and last name right now.
And I remember we would both be like, here comes another one.
Yes.
Because, I mean, the safest thing to do would be keep your seatbelt on. But we're also in the front with a big windshield, just watching cars.
Johnetta,
duck.
I was never that happy to see the police come in.
I could see the ambulance lights from a distance over the horizon.
Oh my gosh, they came in, they had the fire truck, they blocked traffic. Oh, thank you.
They ripped our back doors open so that, because the back door would not open.
Los Angeles Fire Department.
Pry the back doors open to get the kids out safely.
Got our kids out. Blocked traffic for us. I was so grateful. And when they got all the kids out, I remember looking at Zari. And I saw Yasir and I saw Big and I said, "You did it. You did it." I'm trying to be like encouraging.
Keep it light.
Yeah. Zari looked at me crying, came over and hugged me. That's the first time I broke down. Because I was like, oh my God. We survived.
I actually didn't break down. I to be 100% transparent, I like never got a moment. And that's not even a complaint. It's more like the reality of just, it was one of those things where it was like I never got a chance to break down because I had to keep parenting. And then when I finally got to a position where it was like, okay, it's over, I was so relieved that I didn't even feel like I needed to cry anymore.
I broke down out of gratitude.
Yes.
Where it was like, wow, God, you saved my whole family.
Right.
I remember they asked you, is it okay for?
Oh, they tried to send us to 3 different hospitals because they don't take 10 people in one ambulance. And I wanted all the kids to get checked out just because they didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what they felt. I needed a doctor to confirm that each one of my children are okay, because the last thing I wanted was for them to go home and everybody just be like, oh, I'm okay. And then in the middle of the night, something happened. Like, that wasn't an option for me. So we're all going to the hospital. We're all getting checked out. And so they were like, okay, so we're going to go to 3 different hospitals. I was like, 3 different hospitals is not an option. We only have 2 parents. 2 hospitals is an option, but 3 different hospitals, no, we're not doing that. And then they ended up making it so we all ended up going to one hospital, but we did have to ride in 2 separate ambulances. So Hashim went with what we would say the middle children. Mm-hmm. I went with all the younger children. So I had Yaira, Yeshua, and Yanai. You had Zaire, Adonai, and Yasir. And then Anai and Zari were able to go together. And I was okay with that because the 2 of the girls together, they both have their phones. I had them on FaceTime the whole time. So I had FaceTime them, and the whole time I was in the ambulance and they were in their ambulance, I had them on FaceTime with me. So, and then you left last so that you could make sure that they left. So, you know, just that way I was able to keep an eye on them, but, you know, they got to get the support that they needed. But yeah, and we had to call 2 of our friends to come pick us up from the hospital, and literally sent a text and was like, car accident, 911 at the hospital. We're all okay, technically. Can't talk.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot going on. And they literally just were like, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. How do you want to do this? Do you want me to go, come back? Like, they were willing to do whatever we needed at that time. And we were like, just thank you.
It's a blessing. Now, one of the things I realized while we were there, like getting all the kids out, people were calling me.
Yes.
And texting me saying, are you okay? How'd you know this?
What do you mean I'm okay?
And when we got into the ambulance, somebody sent me a news article where it said, family of 10, 2 adults, and 8 children.
Spin out.
Yeah. I don't know how they knew it was us.
I mean, I feel like if you knew what we were driving.
The Ford Transit.
Yes. I miss my Ford Transit.
That Ford Transit was good to us.
We had a TV, and then the two drivers, driver's seat and passenger seat behind us had their own TVs. Yeah. So, like, the people in the front row could watch something completely different, and then the back rows could watch. We had 12 seats.
And then the side thing. What's the thing? What's that little thing? So they can climb up to get in. Oh,
it had an extra step on the bottom so that we don't have to like jump into the car, but I could step up to get into the car, which was amazing, especially after my surgery, so I could get into the car.
It was pretty good on gas.
It wasn't bad.
It didn't take diesel like some of those, but it was a 10 passenger.
It was a 12 passenger vehicle. Yes. So
the
kids would kind of like rotate. The back row, they would like switch it up. They would lay down sometimes. They used it as like a little table. They'd be playing video games next to each other. Great.
We were
I was able to fit 2 strollers back there.
We were gonna hook up the video game system.
We were gonna hook up their Nintendo Switch.
That's our car that we took. We drove all the way to.
We drove to Alabama. We drove to South Carolina, Atlanta.
Vegas trips all the time.
All the time. Dance competitions,
Yep.
cheerleading competitions. That was our get around.
I don't know if I mentioned this before, but being in an ambulance and seeing an article about your family like this, and just seeing how this was easily a miracle.
Right.
How everybody survived.
It's very surreal.
Yes, like I had to think about it. I was like, did we survive?
This is everything where you read about other people, but you don't read about yourself. So then it's like, wait, that was me?
It could have easily I could have easily seen R.I.P. That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
It looked like my family didn't survive.
We did. We did that. We did not go to dance class that same day. There was no dance class that day. Dance class was a few days later. We went to dance. We did take her to dance class, but that's because she had recital, and she was preparing for that. And we let them know that she was in a car accident.
But are you hearing what I'm saying? It felt like an episode of like the movie Ghost.
Yes.
I thought I was a ghost. I thought like, wait, because also too, you know, news and articles and all these things talking about us.
Right.
It was a U.S. Weekly, People Magazine, ABC, Good Morning America.
Yes.
The griot. Griot was a Haitian dish. So I was like, "It's a Haitian people."
Yes, silly.
Oh
my gosh.
But I remember seeing all this and being like, "Wow, I didn't know we were this famous."
Yeah.
I didn't know we were this famous. But I would like to work with these brands that help save my family's life.
Yeah.
Ford Transit.
Ford, let's work.
Yes.
Let's show them how great you guys are with keeping a family of 10 safe, and how great you guys are for a family car, because that's what I want. That's what I need. I need another Ford Transit. It was perfect for my family. I wouldn't have changed anything about my car.
Peg Perego,
amazing car seat brand. Yaira was good.
Everybody else had car seats too.
Diona. And I loved Diona because they made the slim car seat, so I was able to put like Adonai and Yanai next to each other, and then anchor. One seat was latched forward facing, and the other one was seat belted, anchored.
Now, if any brand thinks that they're safer,
oh, I mean,
I'm for that. Like I'm a competitive person.
Okay.
I can identify with that. You think your product's safe? I mean, don't test it on us, but you better know. You better come correct if you know. If you know your product is the one. But yeah, I wanted to really come here and thank you. Like I really thank you.
And thank you for everybody that's been praying for us and hoping that we're okay. We're doing well. Everybody's doing well. Yaira's growing healthily. I mean, we're doing well. We're safe. We're okay as a family. However, our adventures have drastically slowed down. If you follow us on social media, you will see that we haven't been out and about as much because it's hard for us to travel as a whole family. We have to take 2 cars everywhere we go, and that's gas and inconvenience.
And it's a blessing that we have, too. But we also want an all-encompassing.
Well,
we don't have to drive separately.
Yes, but full transparency.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just that we have to take 2 cars everywhere we go. One of the cars that we have
can't reverse.
We were going to be getting rid of that car. That was the plan, was that we were going to get rid of it. The transmission is gone. So the car...
Came through in the clutch.
Oh my gosh, what am I going to do with you? The car doesn't back up, okay?
So
I said that. I said it.
So every time you park...
So every time I park, I got to make sure I pull through a parking spot that I can drive straight out of. One time I tried to park and I couldn't back up.
The convertible's just fine. But like date nights only.
Car seats don't really fit in the convertible like that.
Good.
That was date night car. That was for maybe taking 1 or 2 kids to set audition. That wasn't supposed to be like the everyday car. And so our minivan, it doesn't back up. The whole driver's side window situation does not work. So the windows do not go. If you put the windows down, they will not go back up. Don't judge me, guys. There's no AC in the back, so the kids are hot. The AC comes on in the front.
The
I'm
windows
good.
work in the back.
The very back?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's that little window that just like opens just a little bit so that air comes in there, but not.
Don't mess with. Don't.
No, it's not Christ. It's not a full window.
Don't talk about Chrysler like that.
I'm just saying it's not a full window that goes down, so like it's a little crack,
Yes.
so they do get air,
Yes.
but it's if you back there,
Yeah.
can you turn the AC on? It's hot.
We gotta wrap up. I gotta take Naya to set.
Yes, so we love our Chrysler. Our Chrysler was very well loved. When we say we drove that car till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, and then we put the wheels back on.
Yeah.
And kept driving.
And we're still driving it. So if you see me with that Chrysler, please be kind to me. Be kind. Because this is not the situation that I should be in. We're making it work. We're making it work.
But most of all, too, I want to thank everybody for praying for us. Really.
Yes. Thank you.
I don't take that lightly. I don't take prayer emojis lightly. I really believe God sees prayer emojis.
Oh, listen,
and praise
those are
hands.
real prayers.
I know people try to say it's a high five.
No, those are praying hands.
It's a
No.
praying hand. But no, I appreciate you. I probably didn't get a chance to respond to every single person, but
All
really
the people
thank
that
you.
checked up on us, text message,
Yes.
phone calls. Listen, guys, I was in it. I was out that car accident and fresh out of postpartum, trying to kick my butt, but I'm back.
You wanted to say something else. I'm back.
No, I didn't. I'm back better than ever.
But what about the people that didn't check on us?
I mean,
I just want to say, praying for my downfall don't make you religious. Okay? Okay? It's our shiggity, baby. And our shiggity's babies. Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Oh, shoot. It's House of Lafond. We signing out. Hashim.
Johnetta.
It's our shiggity, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that one, but thank you. If you know Ford, especially if you know anybody that works at Ford, owns a Ford dealership, hit them up. Tell them, take care of the Lafonds.
There's like a million of y'all.
We'll make content.
I know y'all got some type of connections.
We want to make content with Ford.
Yes.
Ford is where it's at.
I don't mind buddy passes if y'all got buddy passes too. I
don't know what that has to do with Ford,
since one of y'all got a buddy, somebody got a buddy pass somewhere. They can fit like 10 people on their buddy pass.
Or all the airlines. You want to show how dope you are flying a family of 10 around the world. We all got passports, including Yaira. Yes.
Now, brands, I want to let you know right now, if you don't want influencers dancing all in the videos, dancing, come to House of Lafond.
Or if you do, we got dancers.
Yeah. Just want to let you know right now. Like, listen. The product doesn't stand the test of time until it's been through the Lafond household. It's 8 kids.
8 kids.
It hasn't been a car seat that we haven't tried yet.
I know it works.
I don't know what. Are you clocking? Are you clocking this? How Justin Bieber saying? I don't even know. You don't even know. How y'all gonna work with all? They didn't even have the baby yet. You gonna work with them? Like,
Is it funny, Saeed?
okay, that's all I had to say.
All right, Lafond's out. Wait. Lafond's. Hold on, I don't know if I can do it. Wait, now you gotta spin away. You gotta
This
spin away.
is.
Spin around.
You about to knock something
I'm
over.
about to knock everything over.
You know all that behind. You about to knock.
The font's out.
I'm still right here though.
You supposed to spin. I said spin.
I didn't want to knock nothing over and delete
Just
this whole
spin
sound.
around.
Oh my gosh.
No, what? I said spin around.
I did it.
You did not.